What is going on, people? My name is Callum WM. Welcome back to Footy Talk. I've moved it from Wednesday to Tuesday just because the football season started. Weekend football, and I can talk about it the day after. Get it out easier. But done deals are being done tonight. I mean, it was like last night. Man United completed the signing of Paul Pogba. That's what we're going to talk about first today. Wow. Well, I mean, this saga's been going on so long. We had it revealed last night in an absolutely brilliant way. I mean, it was like a movie the way they built it up. The advertising when Pogba just sort of lifts his head back and you can see the golden devil in his hair. It was like, wow. And then they got the whole sort of movement of this and the movement of the cameras. And looking at it from an editing perspective, the music was brilliant. I mean, it captivated that moment that you wanted it to have. I mean, bear in mind it was at like 20 past midnight, and yes, I was awake. But you know, it was very late, and maybe if they did it on prime time, it would have been like, wow. But it was kind of a little bit late for me. Well, but the signing is done. The saga is over. Man United have got their man. 89 million. It is a world record fee. 3 million above Gareth Bale's price. Man United are now breaking the barrier in terms of Premier League and La Liga. With La Liga always having that world record, Man United have now got that world record. Premier League have the world record. It's a great signing for Man United, we all know that. He's a young player. Yes, he's not worth 89 million plus add-ons, which will be paid over 2 years. So if you think about it, it's not too bad. They're going to be paying the fee over 2 years. Mino Raioola's probably sitting in a beach somewhere in Cabo. I don't know. He's probably doing something somewhere. But he's got his money too. Absolutely brilliant. It's done. I don't know who's paying the fee for Raiola, but Pogba is a Man United player. He's going to be on 250 to 300 grand a week, I personally feel, with add-ons. But Paul Pogba to Man United is a great transfer. It's a great statement for not only Man United going forward and now going from second or third transitional season to, you know, they're the favourites to win the league. In my opinion, now I look at it. It's definitely a great transfer. Paul Pogba can do it all. He's a complete midfielder. He's the one they've needed to fill the void when Paul Scholes left. Is he going to be the next Paul Scholes? No. No one's going to replace Paul Scholes. He's a once-in-a-lifetime player. But Paul Pogba, he can header, shoot, off the ball he's great, on the ball he's great, passing, vision, long, short, shooting from long range, shooting from short range, scoring important goals. You know, when you actually step back and you look at it, he can assist, he can score, he can tackle, he can pass. He's got it all. You know, he has got it all. And no, he's not worth the price tag, but he is a great midfielder for his age. He's strong, powerful, quick. You know what I mean? He's got all of this in his locker. So when you think about it, this is actually a great signing for Man United. This is a tremendous signing for a player of Paul Pogba's stature to come to the club. Yes, the fee is high, but you know, the player has potential to be one of the best midfielders in the world. Pogba also said that he respected the wishes of others, basically meaning Barcelona and Real Madrid didn't want him, couldn't afford it. Well, didn't want him, they couldn't afford him. Let's be honest here. He's a great signing. I mean, you can question if he's worth the money or not, but he is a great signing for Man United in that central midfield role, which they've been lacking for so many years now. And this signing only solidifies to Man United and the Premier League that, listen, we're back here to play. We've got managers, we've got world-class players, we've got money, we've got it all. We can be one of the best leagues in the world. And that is ultimately my goal for the Premier League, to just be the best league in the world. Beat La Liga to Champions League, beat La Liga to Europa League. Yes, Europa League doesn't matter, but let's beat them to it. The way that, but when you actually saw Paul Pogba in that Man United shirt, it was kind of really sort of a feeling that it was like, it's done. You know, it was a relief. It was like, that's it. And the mood of the whole photo shoot and the whole movie was like, it was like, yeah, this meant something. This meant something. And we also had the Adidas advert with Stormzy. Didn't really get it. They were just dancing around like, I don't know. I didn't get that. It was the song was good, I guess. Stormzy probably will get in trouble for releasing the advert early. Bit of a bad move on your part, Storms. I think he's going to fit in well in that central midfield role. I don't think he's going to start against Bournemouth, if I'm speaking personally. Listen, you need to understand he's been away on holiday since the 12th or 13th of July. He's been on holiday for nearly a month. Okay, so don't get it. I wouldn't get it in my head that, you know, he's going to come back in, he's going to drop straight into that midfield of Carrick and Fellaini. I mean, he's not going to take Fellaini's place right away. Once Paul Pogba is a fully fit Man United player, he's going to be in that starting 11 24/7. That place is really rarely ever going to get taken away from him. He's going to be wearing the number 6 jersey. Paul Pogba himself, I believe that he really does want to be at the back of the club, not only for money but for love. Maybe a little bit of love's there. He's the prodigal son, as Man United fans that I've been speaking to call him, the prodigal son returning home. Under Jose Mourinho as well, how he's going to fit into that system, I don't know. I think that he'll fit in well with Jose Mourinho. He's got great players around him. Yes, Man United have overpaid for him. Yes, they've overpaid for Mino Ragnola's fee. But, he has potential to be one of the best midfielders in the world. He has the potential to be one of the best midfielders that we've seen at Man United since Paul Scholes, if I'm being perfectly honest. So, it's a great transfer for the club, great transfer for the league. And yeah, Paul Pogba to Man United is done. Done deal. Signed, sealed, delivered, medical done, contract done, promos done, Adidas stuff done, everything done, saga done, everything over. We are good. Paul Pogba is a Man United player. He is a world record transfer. And boom. Pog boom. And believe it or not, we don't even end there on the Manchester clubs. They've done more business in the transfer window, but it's not Man United this time, it's Manchester City. They have completed the signing of JohnStones for £47.5 million. I saw that he was put into the UEFA the 21-man squad. I was like, what's going on here, mate? He's supposed to be isn't he at Everton? And then it was like, everyone was like, wait, there's been a mistake. But it really turns out that today Manchester City really had no choice but to say JohnStones is a Manchester City player. 47.5 million, around about that sort of price, 50 million as well. It's expensive for another English talent, but Manchester City believe that he can overtake Mangala, he can overtake Nicolas Otamendi, because they haven't really been performing for City. JohnStones has a lot of potential. He's got a good footballing brain, he's got pace, he needs to work on his power, but under Vincent Kompany, who, if he can stay fit, Manchester City will have an absolutely brilliant season from defence, and they will have a rock solid defence. He is prone to errors, every young defender is. He is still a very young player, he will develop, and if he is under Vincent Kompany's wing, then I believe he will develop into one of the best centre-backs in the league, possibly in the world. Manchester City are again paying a lot of money for the guy, but JohnStones is an absolutely fantastic transfer. Bags of potential, bags of footballing brain, loves the clearance, loves blocking, puts his body on the line for the team. He plays for the badge. You're going to get that with JohnStones. You'll see on my footy talk from last week that I said he didn't really play well in the Euros. He didn't even play at all in the Euros, to be honest. I don't believe that JohnStones did anything to really show us anything towards the end of the season, if I'm being perfectly honest. But he has potential, and we know that. And everyone needs time to develop, and I believe under Pep Guardiola's wing, who he is now taking on a lot of young superstars, he can develop well into a world-class defender. Alongside Vincent Kompany, if Vincent Kompany can stay fit, that's the massive question. JohnStones will be an absolutely brilliant defender. It's a great signing, 47.5 million around that. Football's gone mad again. Is he worth that money? No, I don't believe he is worth that money, but no player really is. Pogba's not worth 100 million. Raheem Sterling wasn't worth 50 million. JohnStones isn't worth 47 million. He's now the second most expensive defender in the world. So it's a question of football and Premier League and money does not matter anymore. It's a good signing. You need to look at the positives. As a Manchester City fan, you need to look at the positives as a football fan. Yes, every rival fan will look at the negatives, such as that, he's overrated. He's not worth this much. He's not even... people will look for the negatives, but it's a good signing, I believe. I believe he's got bags of potential. He can develop under Vincent Kompany, develop under Pep Guardiola. It is a fantastic signing for 47.5 million. Manchester City, another deal done. So it's like midnight o'clock going on around transfer news these days. Done deals being done at midnight. But now we're going to turn over to the football inside. Man United won the Charity Shield, the Community Shield yesterday. Jesse Lingard scoring a Messi-esque sort of goal. It was a fantastic goal, dribbling through a few players and then putting it into the bottom corner. Leicester still look good with Musa looking like a great player. Vardy, Okazaki, Drinkwater. They've only really lost Kante in my mind, who's a big player, but they've still got a great team in that system under Ranieri. So it was 2-1 in the end. Zlatan actually scored the winner after Jesse Lingard's goal, and Jamie Vardy on the score sheet again. But yes, Zlatan Ibrahimovic signing on a free, jumps higher than Wes Morgan, out jumps him, clean header, back across the keeper, off the post and in, and it was like, well done Man United, So congratulations to Man United on winning the Community Shield. But listen, with every team, the real work starts next week in the Premier League. We also had the Europa League going on as well. West Ham bringing it back from 2-1 down to beat Domnezel 3-0. I didn't watch the game, but I saw Chiarte scored twice and Feghouli scored once to make it 3-0, put them through into the next round. A step closer to that Europa dream, which they need in a big stadium like the London Stadium or the Tesco Stadium, which it was nearly called. We're moving on to more pre-season now, just really quickly. Liverpool beat Barcelona 4-0 in the 89,000 seat at Wembley Stadium. That's where I'm going to end the video. Thank you guys for watching Footy Talk. Man, another question which I want to ask you guys to put your answers in the comments. Excluding Paul Pogba's fee, do you believe that he is still an overrated player given his potential and talent? Put your answers in the comment. Yes, no, don't know. Subscribe if you're new around here. I didn't post last Saturday just because I'm preparing to do 2-3 videos this week. Today's Footy Talk, and then over the next 2 or 3 days I'm going to be posting 2 videos. Part 1 Premier League preview, Part 2 Premier League preview. Leave this video a like, 10 likes. I appreciate all the support lately, all the views. Bless up. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace out. World record transfer.